what is the most common question that people ask you when they know you're a real estate agent?
Yes, the most frequently asked question is, how is the market? So this question is very important, but at the same time, the answer is so broad. We get so many answers to this question, but the difference is who is asking the question. Is it a buyer?
Mhm.
Is it a seller? Is it an investor? Is it just somebody that wants to renew their mortgage? Is it a renter? So it depends who asked the question. That's when the answer comes into place. So let's say, for example, if a seller asked me this question right now in April 2024, how is the market? I could say, well, this is the value of your home and it's so much better than in December, November 2023. So, for example, I had a seller that called me November, December 2023. Adriana, can you do a market analysis? I'm thinking of selling my house in the spring. So, of course, November, December, I don't know what's going to happen in the spring, right? So, I give a value of how much the house was worth at that point. And now, looking back, those 4 months, the properties were selling in that specific city where that seller were actually 150,000 less. I'm not saying that the prices have come up 150,000. Okay, no, it's not an average. It just happened that in his pocket, this is what happened because in November, December, there were not too many aggressive buyers out there. The interest rates were uncertain, it's still higher. But even though the Bank of Canada hasn't changed the interest rates, buyers are getting more used to the higher interest rates. And because they haven't changed lately, they're like, okay, let's go buy. Weather has changed. People want to be out there shopping for properties. So that seller that asked me that question November, December, the value I give him is completely different now. So if you're a seller and you're thinking of selling your home, you call an agent to give you a valuation of your home, please note that that number may change. And in the last couple of 3 years, 4 years, the real estate market in Ontario, especially GTA and surrounded areas, have changed so rapidly. So don't stick with those prices. Please reevaluate. Call your agent again. Don't make the decision. That person give me that number 4 months ago. That's how much. No, it changes so rapidly. So take the time to give them a call once again and reevaluate the price for sellers. So for buyers.
Yes, for buyers it's something similar, but on the other way. So yes, as you're mentioning, the prices have definitely changed. So it's good to, whenever you're thinking of buying your property, being if it's something that you might want to do in a couple of months, understand that things might change.
100%.
So right now and it's important to know that. So we've seen that in the end of last year, it was a little slower. Of course, December, a lot of people are out, and we saw that it was in some parts even a little bit dead. But we've seen it since the beginning of the year. Prices are starting to change a little bit, going a little bit higher. So for buyers, it's a good time to buy because yes, some of the properties are going a little bit higher, but also the interest rates might start coming down a little bit as well. We have also seen that some banks are also more flexible and not giving you as high interest rate as before. So how is this good for buyers? Because you have more affordability. We're not trying to pay your full mortgage right at the beginning. So let's not focus too much on how much money do I owe, but what is the process that I'm going to take to be able to buy my property. So I think it's important to see that. Sometimes buyers get a little bit scared because they see, oh my gosh, I want to be paying the bank or I want to be paying this lender so much money and interest. But let's just be patient, take it one step at a time, and just start building your home, building your properties.
Yes. So if you guys have any questions on how is the market, remember, it's not just a straight up answer and say the market is good or bad. No, it just depends what you're really intending to ask. Who are you? What's your situation right now? And that's what we're here for. So every person is completely different. We are here to answer those questions as well for you guys. So you guys could send it a question. We're going to be here doing this podcast for different weeks, different months. So everything that is going to be changing and new policies that come into place, we're going to be sharing them with you as well.